Hey everyone, Coach Mary here. Let's talk about poop. This is a frequent topic on our large ketogenic success group. And over on my social media pages, people are always asking me, if I'm regular and, what about fiber, etc., because I eat very few vegetables. So even someone just doing, regular keto, 20 grams of carbs or less, that's still very few carbs. It's not a lot of fiber. Carnivore keto is pretty much, it's zero fiber. And so there's a lot of confusion out there, and a lot of people think that in order to be healthy, you have to poop every day. And some people think you have to poop more than once a day to be healthy. But let's clear up some confusion. First of all, what is constipation? Constipation is not you just don't go. When you're constipated, you are typically in pain, you're bloated with a distended stomach, and you try to go and it's very painful to go. You have painful bowel movements. It's really hard, and it's painful. The other side of that is what's not constipation. Just because you don't go for a day or two, or maybe even sometimes 3 days, you're not constipated again unless you're in pain and you're bloated and you try to go and you are in pain when you are going. So why society and all the health magazines and gurus and all that have taught us that we got to have a bowel movement every day. But let's talk about why we typically don't when we're ketogenic. First of all, most of us we're eating real food. So when we eat real food, our body uses more of what we eat. Okay, so when you have real food, there's not as much waste as when you're eating crap processed food and a high carb diet. There's just not nearly as much waste. So there's that. We're eating only real food. Plus, we're eating less food typically. Like our appetites diminish, and we're again not eating nearly as much food as we used to. So if you come off of a high carb diet and you switch to keto or carnivore keto and suddenly you're not going as much, that's normal because you're eating real food and there's not as much waste. And let's talk about that for a second. What is poop? Poop is waste. So if you are eating a diet that is causing you to poop every day, multiple times a day, then you're probably eating too much and eating too much of the wrong things. So it's totally okay not to go. We don't have as much waste when we're not eating as much food, and the food that we are eating is real food. So let's talk about what causes constipation. Everybody thinks that fiber is the solution, the answer to constipation. It's really not. Fiber is a menace to the human body, and it actually makes constipation worse and causes it because fiber irritates our gut. So when we eat a lot of fiber and we irritate our gut, its instinct is to heal. So what it does is it makes a secretion. And when the secretion happens, the secretion actually gets things moving, and that's why you go to the bathroom. It's not fiber that makes you go, it's the secretion. And the secretion is your body trying to heal from the damage that the fiber was doing. So, if you want to go and you want to be regular, the best way is to just avoid too much fiber. And I know that's controversial, but that's too bad because that is the facts. I mean, look at newborn babies. They're not eating any fiber and they're pooping just fine. And most people, on a ketogenic, very low fiber diet and carnivore, no fiber diet, don't have any problem going when they go, but they get concerned about the fact that they aren't going every single day. So let's just get it, in our heads that we don't have to go every single day because we're eating real food and we're eating less food. So there's much less waste. So there's no reason for you to go taking laxatives or to freak out because you haven't gone in a couple days. It's perfectly normal to just have, 3 to 5 bowel movements a week when you're not eating a lot and all you're eating is real food. So let's stop worrying about that and just keto on.